And we'll get more into AI, right? I think there's been a lot of talk about AI supporting that robo-advisor model, either as an advisor or building models or profiling clients better. But if we look at it from the other side, what do you think AI could help improve regarding the exit clearing, execution, clearing, and the post-trade process?
So AI is a broad and significant topic. I think if we think about trading and advice, agentive AI is still quite immature. I think it's early stage. It suffers from hallucinations because there is a lot of predictive work in that. And often you'd get, having played in AI, everyone's found you get an answer and you might ask a different AI the same question and get a different answer. Or you may even, some what our developers struggle with is sometimes getting differing answers out of AI, whereas historically be a calculation and that would be the outcome. So I think that's happening. I think we are seeing advances in hyperdimensional computing, which is supporting fact-based reasoning, and that's really starting to drive some advances, which I think ultimately get us to the point where general advice can be provided through, let's call it an avatar, because people like to see other people or like to interact. And some of the avatars and the agentic AI that we're seeing today are quite remarkable. You'd say they were human beings, right? Looking at what's going on there. So I do think that advance in that space will get to the point where we're seeing individuals get access to general advice through an avatar type of experience from a trading side. But I think then from a post-trade side, data is really the main theme. And we're seeing a lot of that, and we're living that at the moment ourselves. So being able to make data-driven decisions is really important. Our team's spending a lot of time on building out dashboards where we can get real-time access to data, how are the clients performing, what's going through straight through, what's not going through straight through, where reconciliation's failing. So it starts to become management by exception, and that helps you also create or drive client behavior. Because if you can put dashboards in front of clients to see how they're behaving, how much of their trades are coming through straight through, how many are failing, how many settlement fails do they have, then the conversation could be, you've got all these fails going on, we're debiting your account externally, it's not working. If you use our products and you came cash on platform, we'll reduce your settlement fails, which means we can offer you a more compelling financial solution because it's not costing us people in the back to run around and reprocess debit orders and all of that. So the way that you can drive efficiency on platform using AI and data in particular is really important. Another example of what we're grappling with and working through at the moment is using agentive AI over our data layer. So we've got a back office system which is very account centric at the moment, and we are moving that to be more client centric. So we can see Michael and we can see his family household as opposed to just Michael's account. Getting that data from being very account centric to being client centric is being run through agentic AI, and we're finding it quite remarkable in that how smart the technology is in deciphering what are the accounts that would sit under Michael's family household, and then providing the user with a much better experience because now the advisor can see the family that sits under Michael's accounts as opposed to having to look at the accounts all separately. So that's a really significant advancement that we're seeing in post-trade today in and around data. But I think the main area where we're seeing a lot of it really is around dashboards and data insights and putting that in front of our staff and also our clients. And that drives behavior. And ultimately, change in behavior and a reduction in non-straight through processing aspects means we can save costs internally and we can pass those costs on to clients.
Mm.